Hey y'all, this is Brett, and today I'm going to teach you how you can get a hot lover using the law of attraction. And what I'm going to teach you today is so right on the gnat's ass that it's not even funny. And I'm just going to speak from the heart. I'm just going to channel from creation and tell you the real deal. And for a long time now, I've known that I have within me, I have genetically what I need to be able to attract really beautiful people into my life. But that I also have all this toxicity that I've got to get rid of to be able to do that. And so I've been working so hard for so long to clean my body and to clean out my mind. You see, the law of attraction states that whatever you project out into the world is what you get back. And so if you're really beautiful, you're going to attract, physically beautiful, then you're going to attract that same thing in regards to other people, and the opposite or the same sex. And if you have a really beautiful attitude, then you're also going to attract that. Now, sometimes opposites can attract, and you can have similar aspects to a person, but they have a weakness in one regard that you have a strength in that same regard, and you're like, oh, well, maybe they can help me to be this way, and I'll help them to be that way, and we'll both improve. You see, life is a trade. Everything is yin and yang, and it's a trade between this and that and that and this. And as soon as we no longer feel as though we're getting a good deal out of a trade, then it's time for us to move on, because then we'll start to get bad feelings and we'll start to have bad attitudes. And whether it's a relationship or a job or what have you, then everything needs to change. And we need to accept change and just roll with it. And so what you can do to get a hot lover is to increase your abilities, to improve yourself. And all the different things, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional, below those 4 categories, there are a gazillion of natural healing modalities that you can work on. And this can be a lifetime endeavor. And you may not have a lover for a long time. You may need to work on yourself, like me. But it's okay, because sometimes a job takes a long time, and then other times jobs take just a short period of time. I found a calendar that I'd saved that I really loved the pictures in, and it had just been sitting on the counter over there in the corner for quite a while by the books. And yesterday I got out the razor blade and I cut them out of there, and look at that. Look at that. And so my intention was to cut those out of there and hang them on the wall. And within 30 to 45 minutes, I had done that. And that was an easy task, okay? But if you're talking about improving someone, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, well, I give myself a 5 in looks, I give myself a 7 in smarts, I give myself an 8 in spirituality, and I give myself a 4 in emotional baggage. And you're like, oh my God, I've got a lot of emotional baggage to get rid of. Nobody could possibly deal with me and all of my pain in regards to this or that. So guess what? Maybe you need to go do some breath work, and you need to get all that out, because the more you have all of this pain, mercury fillings, candida, you don't have an ability to make good money. All of those different things are detrimental aspects of your being and take away from your energy levels, your total value, your total value as a human being. And if you want somebody that's really, really beautiful, you also have to be beautiful, and you have to, one part about being beautiful is not having a lot of detrimental qualities. And so you have to do all of this self-healing, all of this good natural healing, and that takes time. And that's what my channel is all about, self-improvement and natural healing. So whatever you project out into the world is what you get back. And think of it as the world is like Google. You know that if you go onto a search engine like Google and you put into that search red apples, as an example, then the next day all of a sudden you see all these little ads coming up for red apples. And you're like, how the hell did that happen? You now know that the Google search engine, it has the ability to direct the advertisers to you that are selling red apples. It's the same with Amazon. You go on Amazon and they're all coordinated. Amazon and Google, they all got it coordinated so that if you're interested in something, you're going to find out about it soon thereafter. Well, the universe, it works in exactly the same way. But the universe is much more complex than those search engines. And it knows how you feel and whether or not you truly believe that you have enough energy to manifest what you really want. Or if you really have the desire or whatever to get or to keep. So you may get something for a short period of time, but it may not last very long, like a one-night stand, for instance. You're like this person that you're a big fat person that's just not very attractive, and you went to the bar. This is a really bad example because I haven't drank any alcohol for a long time or gone to a bar for like God knows how long. But I'm going to use this example anyway, just for fun. You go to a bar and you meet some guy or some girl that's just hot. They're the only person left standing at the bar. It's 2 a.m. and they're the last person at the bar, right? And they're just drunk. They're just drunk as skunks and they're really horny. And you walk up to them because you see that, and you're just not very attractive at all, and you say to them, hey, you want to go home with me, baby, honey? And they're like, all right, yeah. And they go home with you, and then you have sex with them, and then they pass out. And they wake up the next day, and they look at you, and they're like, oh my God, what did I do? Now, I'm sorry if you're not one of those people that's just very attractive. You may have other qualities that, like, let's say that you rated each thing, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional, with a 1 to 10 for a total possible numeral maximum of 40. And so somebody that's a perfect 10 in all regards, they're a 40. And you're a 2 in looks, but you're a 10 in all the other 3 categories. So you're a 32 total. Woo! That may be enough to attract somebody that's a perfect 10 in looks, but they're only like a 4 in the other things, which would give them a 10, a 22. That would give them a 22, and you're a 32. So there you go. if they really need help with the other things and they want to self-improve and be around somebody that's just high in regards to personality and niceness, etc., then they may want to be with you, even though you're only a 2 in looks. So, you see, there are so many factors involved with this. But what you want to do is just work hard at your own self-improvement and try and focus on being the best person that you can possibly be. And that's it. Eventually, you'll just be able to score more and more beautiful lovers, friends, places that you live. Look at this. I live in the best town in the United States. It's called Asheville, North Carolina. The glass is all freaking dirty. And it was rated the happiest town in America. Now, I've not been the happiest person, but I really wanted to live here so that I could get to be the happiest person. And my intention was strong, and you should have seen me load that freaking van. I packed that thing to the tilt. You could not hardly get a quarter in there. And, and I drove it 2,100 or something miles from Silver City. And I just have a damn strong intention to teach you all the things that I know so that you can get better and better, because I know that this is a pyramid scheme. This whole life is a matter of building energy, just like on the internet. Building energy. Look at my channel. I've now got almost 1.9 million hits on it, and 2,400 viewers, and 410 videos. And I'm making a certain amount of money from the revenues off the advertisements on my videos, and I just keep building energy in that regard. And a bunch of other things. And that's what this is all about. Building better and better and better energy in our lives, in all different regards that we really want to focus on. So, go out and kick some ass. Subscribe to me and give me a thumbs up if you like my videos.